This is a tape job for a lateral ankle sprain. It is to help limit the range of motion to protect further injury to the lateral ligaments of the ankle. Feel free to pause this video between any of the steps. Step 1. Have the subject flex their ankle and pull their toes towards their body. This is called dorsiflexion. Step 2. Begin with pre-wrap. This is to help protect the subject. It aids in preventing blisters as well as protecting the hair on the leg. Cover the ankle up to the lower calf with pre-wrap. Try not to leave any gaps. Try to overlap the pre-wrap by half the width of the pre-wrap. Throughout the tape job, try to keep the tape as wrinkle-free as possible. Step 3. Now use white tape and place 2 separate strips to act as anchors at the bottom of the calf, overlapping by half a tape width. This should be at a slightly upward angle. Add 2 anchors around the arch of the foot at the bottom of the pre-wrap, also at a slight angle. The anchors help hold the rest of the tape job in place. Step 4. With a new strip, begin on the inside, or medial side, of the calf, attaching to the top anchor, and loop around the bottom of the heel, attaching to the other side of the anchor. This is called a stirrup. You will now do a horseshoe. Begin by placing a strip of tape on the outside ankle bone, known as the lateral malleolus. Loop around behind the Achilles and attach to the inner ankle bone, known as the medial malleolus. You will repeat this process twice more for each stirrup and horseshoe. Notice that you alternate between stirrups and horseshoes. This creates a basket weave. Notice that the first stirrup went behind the malleoli, with the second one going directly over it, and the third one going slightly in front of it. The same is repeated for the horseshoes, with the first one starting below the malleoli, the second one going directly over it, and the third horseshoe going slightly above it. Step 5 will begin the continuous heel locks. This will be divided into separate phases. Phase 1. Take a new strip of tape and hang it off the lateral malleolus. Go down around the Achilles, under the heel, come up across the junction of the ankle and foot, and loop around the calf. Phase 2. Continue around and go to the medial malleolus and come back around behind the Achilles, under the heel, come up across the junction of the ankle and foot, and loop around the calf. For phase 3, you will repeat phase 1. Come down on the lateral malleolus, behind the Achilles, under the heel, come up across the junction of the ankle and foot, and loop around the calf. Phase 4 will repeat phase 2. Go down on the medial malleolus, loop around behind the Achilles, under the heel, over the junction of the ankle and foot, and loop around the calf. You have just completed 2 continuous heel locks. Step 6. Finish the tape job by placing strips of tape at an upward angle from the top, and work your way down towards the sole of the foot. This is identical to the anchors you did at the beginning of the tape job. These strips of tape help clean up the tape job and make it easier for your subject to put a sock back on over it. End by placing 2 more strips around the bottom of the foot, taking care to not wrap too tightly, as this will put pressure on the bone on the outside of the foot, known as the 5th metatarsal. Congratulations on completing the tape job for a lateral ankle sprain.